Hello everyone. This is 23rd session of Computer Application in Business subject for 5th semester BBA affiliated to Bangalore North University. Today I'm going to cover the topic Executive Information System, in short it is called EIS. A recap of the previous class. In the previous class we have learnt about process control system, its advantages, its disadvantages, the steps in the process control system. Learning objective of the chapter. The objective of this unit is to make understand what is executive information system, its advantages and its disadvantages. Session outcomes. The students will be able to define executive information system, explain the advantage and disadvantages of executive information system and discuss the application of EIS. Executive information system is also known as executive support system. It is a type of management support system that facilitates and supports senior executive information and decision making needs. It provides easy access to internal and external information relevant to organizational goals. Employee support system or employee information system is designed to support executive decision making in an organization. It is tailored to meet information needs of the top management of the organization. Executive support system provides database support and interaction facilities for the executives to try out their ideas and solutions. It contains special database and model base which can provide current status, past and projected trends, model support for analysis, graphic displays, etc. It uses number of presentation techniques to highlight information for executive attention. So, executive information system is a solution to the problem of executive information overload. If a decision maker is provided with too much of irrelevant, unfocused, and poorly represented information, the result is information overload. Executive support system provides focused and relevant information using attractive presentation techniques. It helps the executive in getting a conceptual view of business and in developing improved plans and control techniques. The advantages of executive information system are easier for executives to use his or experience in the computer world. So their experience very easily they can use in the computer world. With the system they can collect, use the information. It provides timely delivery of summary description of the company. Executive support system provides a very timely delivery of the summary description of the company to the executives. Any information very timely, very handily they want, they can extract the information from this particular system. Information is easier to understand. The overload of information will be tailored or trimmed to the requirements of the executive. So whatever the executive needs, this particular system is going to provide it in a very brief, very apt manner for them, so that they can understand the information easily and use the information for their requirement. Useful to make decisions. When executives are supposed to make decisions, they need lots of information. If information is too much, if the relevant, irrelevant, focused, unfocused, all information will be there in the system, whereas executive support system will give only the required information, so that becomes very easy for them to take the decision. So whether the collecting the information or providing the information or analyzing the information, everything is done by the system itself. So it becomes very easy for the executives to make the decision, because for their problem, the system is going to give the relevant focused information in a very attractive presented by using attractive presented techniques. Performs filtering of data for management. Lots of data is there, overload of data is there. So no executive will have time or to go through the lots of data. It's a system which is going to filter, it is going to give only the data which the executives requires for the problems or for the decisions what they are going to make. Let's see what are the disadvantages of executive information system. It has limited function, cannot perform complex calculation. The ESS cannot do any extra calculations or complex calculation, because it has a very limited function. So whatever is prescribed, whatever is there, only that it can perform, not more than that. Implementation of ESI will be a financial burden. Yes, implementation or adopting of employee executive information system becomes a very costlier, and it becomes a financial burden on the companies, because adopting this the input output devices, the software, the trained people or the skilled people to work on this all will be a financial burden. So a small organization cannot adopt it, only the big organization can go for implementation of executive information system. Information overload for some managers. Some manager feels there's overload of information. This will provide lots more which can be relevant, which can be irrelevant. Most of the time it will be irrelevant and unfocused information. So if manager feel little strained to see the overload of information, because sometimes the managers may not require, but still the system will generate and pass it on to the managers. Next, system may become slow, large and hard to manage because of lots of information or a data on the system itself can become slow, and the data or the information is too much or too big, or we can call it as too large and very hard for the manager to understand, because with the if the information is irrelevant, unfocused, in that they have to trace out only the required. So sometimes it becomes very hard to digest. And, next disadvantage is system dependent. So anything if we want, we will be dependent on the system itself. So the dependency of human resource on particular such systems becomes too much. Let's see what are the applications of employee executive information system. First is easy to use. The information, whatever is in the system, the data, whatever is in the system, it's very easy to use. So for managers, it will be very handy to extract the data or to take the information, whatever they want. So there is a big storage of information. So managers or executives can extract or take from there whatever they require. Next, detailed data. Any information on any functions or any details we want, we can get from executive information or executive support system will give or provide the data. Presenting the information, see whatever the data is there, this particular system is going to present it in a very attractive manner. So the whatever the information the manager or the executive tries to take, that will come out with a very the presentation will be very good, because various presentation tools are involved in this particular application. So any data, it becomes very easy readable, and it will be very impactful information given by the ESI, that is executive information system. So the data whatever they provided from the system will be very attractive and things will be highlighted. Next is trend analysis. So the analysis of the information also will be done by the system itself. It has such tools, such softwares wherein it will calculate or do the analysis and present it in a very statement or a report format to the executives. Next one, integrate external and internal data. Not only that storage they have, it is going to integrate the data in and around us. So whether it is an external or whether it is an internal data, the system itself will integrate and give the information or a data to the executives. Let's see what are the functions of executive information system. Uh, uh, the inputs, what it gives, whatever the information you're putting, it will be processed and it gives a output. For example, external data input is like you collect some information, that will be summarizing it. The processing work done by ESIs, it summarizes it, and output it gives it in a summary report form. So externally data, whatever it has collected, it will summarize it, then it is going to give it in a report format. Next, internal files, any information we have in the organization, it will use a simulation and it will forecast. So whatever internal files we have, it will do some analysis, it will do some processing work, and it will forecast what it will be in the future or what we are expecting, etc. Next, predefined models. If whatever the models information we put in, it is going to process through drilling down, and whatever the information is given, it is going to plot it, or it puts it through the graphs or charts, and it is going to give the output. So there is a models systems in the ESI which will do some calculation, analysis, etc., and that will come out in the graph format. Let's go to the multiple choice questions. An executive information system is one type of option A, decision support system. Option B, management information system. Option C, business intelligence system. Option C, computer information system. Correct answer, option A, decision support system. Second question, a channel for communicating across a boundary between two or more subsystems is known as option A, data path, option B, walkthrough, option C, actgram, option D, interface. Correct answer, option D, interface. Third question, the backbone of any organization is option A, information, option B, employee, option C, management, option D, capital. Correct answer, option A, information. Fourth question, decision makers who are concerned with strategic information and decision making are option A, middle managers, option B, executive managers, option C, supervisors, option D, mobile managers. Correct answer, option B, executive managers. Fifth question, information system model does not comprises option A, input, option B, process, option C, output, option D, storage. Correct answer, option D, storage. For preparation of study material, for preparation of PowerPoint presentation, the following references has been done. Thank you.